I'm Arsenio.
And I'm Lonnie.
And this is Viewer's Verdict.
Today we're talking about Justice League, and we have a guest with us.
Murray, again.
And let's get right into it. Arsenio?
Definitely. First off, we're going to talk about Batman. Batman for me was definitely a highlight in this movie. And Affleck, I thought, did a really great job in this movie.
Yeah, I really hope he's coming back because he was really spot on. I'd hate to see him go.
As far as I'm concerned, I liked Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne and less as Batman. He's actually doing his own detective work this time.
Cyborg Ray Fisher in this movie does a really great job portraying this character of both being a robot and human. Just the minor facial features he does, it speaks so much to the character and to the range of his acting ability.
I agree. So I'm going to talk about The Flash, which is my favorite superhero. I was not thrilled with Ezra Miller's performance. If this had been a Wally West portrayal, it would have made more sense. He's still learning his powers. He's afraid a lot. He does overcome that fear, which is something that Barry Allen usually overcomes as soon as he gets his powers.
Jason Momoa as Aquaman was great. I do think that his role was more of a supporting character. Not a whole lot of arc there. He pretty much just played the big guy, the thug that they wanted to help him fight. I think we all agreed talking earlier that Gal Gadot...
For all those out there, Gal Gadot. It's not Gadot. Gadot. It is Gal Gadot. I got your back, Wonder Woman. She ran the team. The team was 100% behind her. Even Batman was behind her and her decisions. She's helping to recruit the younger team members, and I think that chemistry is really building.
Now talking about the story, Murray, like, what worked for you in this story?
I think it was the pacing and then also the odds. The fact that they didn't win from the get-go. The fact that they were losing and that they had to try and find one more member of the team who could help them overcome someone who seemed to toy with them all. They made the antagonist worthy of the protagonist.
At least story-wise, I really liked the pacing, as you said. Also, I have to agree with I liked how it was a challenge and they had to figure out a way how to overcome this challenge.
I think that Wonder Woman kind of had her own individual story arc going. As in the beginning, she's kind of doing her own thing. The story continues and she really develops not just relationships with her team members, but with the public and the people she saves.
I really enjoyed the chemistry of all the characters together. All the actors, it felt like they were a real team, and I think that's what elevated this movie for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And the action sequences were really well done.
I agree.
Let's face it. Yeah, it's a straightforward action movie. It's not a lot of nuance. It's in your face.
Some things that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It was just the pacing of it, the editing style of it. It felt like it was too crammed together. Like there were some moments I felt like it needed a little bit more breathing room. But again, like just minor things like that. Another one, for me, it's kind of a biggie, was everybody knows.
Spoilers!
Superman comes back. But it's not that he comes back, it's how they bring him back that I felt was like really lazy. And at the end as well, the way Steppenwolf kind of goes out, I felt was like, oh, that's it?
I would have liked to see more Aquaman. The piece that we did see was very kind of... It didn't fit in the story at all. It was kind of, they just kind of sprinkled it on top, like, oh, we need to add something to make him want to join the team.
Right.
Yeah, Jason Momoa is a much better actor than what the role they gave him.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Before we give you our verdicts, we'll do just a quick rundown of our rating system.
The top of the list is pay to see it in theaters. It's worth both the effort and the money and the time.
Below that is to buy it on DVD or Blu-ray. Still spending money, but you do have it for the rest of your life.
Next under that is going to be see it for free. Borrow from a friend. It's worth your time, maybe not your money.
Wait for it to hit Netflix.
You're sitting there, having nothing to watch.
Yeah.
Then you should watch it. And last, and certainly least, is no. Just no.
Don't bother.
Don't even bother. Pass. Arsenio, your verdict?
My verdict is definitely see this thing in theaters. Get on the biggest screen you can. This movie deserves every dime you have. You're gonna have a blast watching this movie?
Right?
I would say for the most people, pay to see it in theaters. If you're so rich that you have a 70-foot screen in your home with a Dolby Atmos sound system in your home,
So your
hooked up
own
to
theater.
theater, so you
Your own
can
theater.
press rewind every single time that you have a moment that you just want to see again, you need to do that because it's that type of movie. Like there were so many times we're watching, I had to say something about what I just saw, or wanted to be like, oh, I want to see that again. I don't have a remote.
I agree 100%. Pay to see this movie in theaters. It's action on a huge scale. You need that giant
Yes.
screen. You need the colors and the surround sound. It's an action movie that needs the high res and the
Yeah.
high definition and that big screen.
Because I would say this movie is definitely an experience, not just a movie. Definitely. Okay.
So-
I believe that wraps it up. So I'm Arsenio.
I'm Lonnie,
And I'm Murray.
and this is
Viewer's
Viewer's Verdict.